Hi guys, I'm so sorry about all this, but sick kids and I just can't, I don't want to take the chance on anybody. So I figured what I would do is I'll walk through the whole routine and then I'll do the new stuff. And then Flynn, with Marissa being there and her watching me, she'll be able to do it with counts and with music with you. Okay? Okay, so the whole beginning, you're on your chair, you hold the first 2 8 counts. We're gonna count it fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because that's how we're gonna be able to hit our beats. And I think for Flynn's musicality and how he hears it, I think that'll probably be the best as well. Excuse me. So on verse 1, he does the slide down onto the chair. By the way, I have a couple videos of him doing some things that I won't demonstrate, and I will send those to Marissa as well. Cool? Okay. So he slides down the chair, and then he lays his head back. Then he does leg, leg. That would be on 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he pulls in 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, Flynn, you got to take your time on some of this stuff, okay? So then on the third 8 count, he looks up and holds. He rolls over, and then he grabs the chair and he pulls it into him. That's the third 8 count. He can't start the handstand until 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is when he gets to come down. Then he rocks back onto his left leg. Let's see if I can get my camera to back up just a little bit. I don't know if I can, I'm sorry. I wonder, maybe like this. Maybe like this. How's that? There we go. He's gonna rock back onto his left leg, and his left arm is gonna come back this way around him. He does a 3-step turn, which this he should know. 3-step turn. Then he does the step, that's his prep onto his left leg. He brushes the right leg and tucks the left. That is on 7, 8. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He faces the back as he lands. He does a big drag as he comes around, kind of like a pencil turn. But I just want more of like that rond de jambe slow motion. He chenets and then preps. So I'm trying to get Flynn out of the whole pas de bourrée thing. And so what he's going to do is when he does that drag here, stepping across, he's going to chenet forward. He gets 2 steps. Okay, so this is where he preps on 1, 2. He either does 6 turns or he's going to do triple, plie, triple, which I think that's what we've actually talked about doing. Then he lands out of it. He gets a chenet, run, run, and he 540s right away. Okay, so then this part he knows really well. It's the breathe in. 5, 6, 7, 8. He does his toe hinge roll down. He hits the floor, hits the floor. This is on 7, 8, where he brushes out. He rolls 1, 2, lifts up 3, 4, rolls back 5, 6. Where am I at? He doesn't roll. Yeah, so it goes to myself, da da da, da da da, da da, hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, roll 5, 6. He does the handstand 7, 8, 1, 2. He gets to stand up out of it, and then what I want him to do, because we have a little bit of extra time, I want him to like grab his shirt or his chest, whatever he's deciding to do. Either it's a right or a left, or he like grabs whatever he decides he's gonna wear. We haven't really talked about that yet. This will be new to him. He does. Oh, no, this is not new. Sorry. This, I want him to just hold through that handstand. So the handstand would be like 1, 2, land it out 3, 4, grab in 5, 6, 7, 8. Then he does the little walk this, the cross out, up, clench. That's on 7, 8. Then he drops and he rolls 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what we talked about doing last week, where he takes his right hand and he grabs his left leg here, and then he pulses up and pulses down. Then what I want him to do is I want him to cut to the left knee, roll to the back, and then Marissa, like what you had done last week, I really liked, where she rolled Flynn through her knees and then collapsed over, but she was down, and remember, you're heading back to your chair, okay? So if you think about it, it should be cross out, up, clench, up, down, here, grab, grab, lift, down, cut to the left, and then you're gonna roll back through your knees, hip roll to be to your chair, because that's where you're gonna hit your chair. I don't want to die, not yet. I want you to look. So it's going to be one hit, a look, and then you collapse over the chair, okay? Then you need to sit down on the chair like what we talked about. You roll all the way around it and you collapse over it, like the back of the chair is giving you a hug. Then it's the floor work part with the chair that you know. So you slide down with your legs between the chair, you roll, you pull it over you, you push it away, you fish flop backwards, you pummel horse your legs around, you slide your legs through the front. Remember, instead we put the handstand in front. So in the front of the music, or the front of the song, beginning of the dance, sorry, oh my goodness. And you'll slide your legs through, and then you'll just do a backwards somersault to stand up. Okay? From there, we're now into verse 2. From there we have, which this is the stuff he might not know, maybe like 2/8 counts of it. So it's chaîné, chaîné, leap, turn. He's gonna step. What you two will have to decide, this might be a little stopping point for you before you move on, is we need to decide how we get Flynn to the right side of the chair where he wants to cartwheel over it. So he has this cartwheel trick he wants to do where he puts his forearms down, bends his legs in, and then they shoot out, and then he leans. But I don't exactly know which way he wants to go. So depending on how he stands up, okay, that's the way he needs to chaîné, chaîné, leap, turn, whether it goes across the stage or it stays over here. It doesn't matter to me. He also will get chaîné, chaîné, leap, turn. He's going to step back with the right leg. If you need to do this left, I'm fine with it. But in my notes, I just have it like this. Then when he steps back with the left leg, it comes over and it grabs in and it pulses, okay? That's your second 8 count. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, he gets the chassé step into the cartwheel, chassé step, step, cartwheel, like what I said, whatever he needs to do, it's 1 8 count. He lands on 1 2. So the whole prep of the 8 count would be probably 1 2 3 4. Cartwheel needs to be probably 5 6 7 8, landing 1 2, if that makes sense. He gets 2 walks away to go forward, but I want him with his back to the audience. I know that sounds funny, but only 1 walk, right? So if I did my cartwheel here, I want him to look and reach for that chair and like try to push it away. I want him to like step, and then he has chaîné prep, okay? He doesn't need to do chaîné if he has enough time, if he takes slow drags and then he just preps on 7 8, I'm fine with that. This is where he does his big turning sequence. So it goes 1 a la seconde, 2 a la seconde. He does a turning a la seconde jump, and then 1 more. That completes the 8 counts, so then it repeats itself. He goes a 1, he goes a 3, 5, 7, 8. Then he goes into a box turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Depending on how fast Flynn can turn, he either gets 1 more or no more a la secondes into, he's gonna go for 8, an 8 skater turn. So like I said, from the box, so like if I redo the whole count, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. He has to be down on his knees, like down here. And I want him to kind of like, when he lands this is all the new stuff. I'm just going to keep going. If you guys just take the video as you need. Stop, repeat. I'm sending Marissa pictures of my notes, so you guys just kind of do what you need to, okay? When he lands out of the a la seconde or out of the 8, you want him to land here. He reaches up 1, 2, 3, 4, sits back 5, 6, pulls through 7, 8. He's going to do a contemporary slide where we put our hand down and this one wings around and we slide on our knees. Okay, and then I'm going to have him lay flat on the floor, right? So he pushes, he lays completely flat on the floor. I know you can't see me. He's going to get a kip up on that bigger music that comes up, right? So it should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slide it out. 1, 2, lay down 3, 4, kick back 5, 6. You get your kip up 7, 8. You get your landing on 1, 2. Okay. He's going to do another one of those, but now it's facing the audience where he rolls through his knees, hip rolls onto the left I want him facing stage right for all this, if that makes any difference, okay? Kip up, rolls through his knees like he hinges through. He's gonna hip roll onto the left hip. Stand up, you get 2 pulses with your arms. Hit, here, grab, grab, and then you're gonna step together with your right leg and your arms are gonna come up and down and through your body, if that makes sense. Okay, so we have kip up, landing, 1, 2, roll through your knees, left hip roll to stand, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get 4 runs to get to your chair. 1, 2, 3, 4. You stand up on the chair, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 5, 6 facing the audience. You need to jump down on 7, 8, okay? Then you're gonna do 2 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, right leg, left leg, like you're kicking to get out of the chair, okay? Then when you land the kick, 1, 2, 3, 4, land open and your head's gonna be completely through. On 5, 6, you're gonna look up and pop up and look at the audience. Sorry, where was I at here? Run to the chair, stand up, 5, 6, jump down on the chair, 7, 8, kick it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, collapse, legs apart, 5, 6, look up, 7, 8, you're gonna drag your right leg, 1, 2, you're gonna stand up, pencil turn, 3, 4, you're gonna fall onto the chair, and then you're gonna pulse onto the chair. That'll be 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna knee chaîné away from the chair towards stage left, knee chaîné, you're gonna reach with both arms to face the chair. Here, here, left, right, and you're gonna try and crawl towards the chair. However you guys wanna make that look okay. Okay, the ending, he's gotta get back to the chair. He's now facing stage right. He's gonna kind of repeat the pull the chair over him part where he's like, let me out, get me out of here. But what's gonna happen is when he knee chaînés away, he reaches with both arms and he gets back to the chair. I want the chair to kind of like, I want him to kind of like, I don't know whether he does like a coffee grinder turn or like a spin on both feet, kind of like what he does in power. I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe you guys can work something out, but I want it like a little turn. Then he lays down, the chair pulls over him, the chair pulls away from him. He either rolls away or backwards somersault, whatever Flynn's most comfortable doing. He has to like point at the chair and point at the chair, okay? So it's like hit, hit. I want him to grab his head and I want him to shake, shake, and then I want him to like drop and look. And Flynn, it is your choice. If you want to end defeated on the chair, that's fine. If you want to go over and kick it and walk away, I'm cool with that as well. So hopefully that kind of makes sense to everybody. I'll send this to both of you so you can kind of look. If you have any other questions, you know what, let me know. I tried to show like the parts that he doesn't quite know yet. Marissa, if you have any questions or need me to demonstrate anything, I'm around all day tomorrow. We can FaceTime during his solo if you want. It's totally up to you guys. Everybody here is feeling pretty good, but you know, just be on the safe side. We just got a little cougher in our house. So anyway, I love you guys. Have a great practice tomorrow. Mwah, and I'll see you later.